Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2, otherwise known as the attempt to get the Grand Tour achievement, where once again we'll be starting out here trying to pick up this achievement without an accident. In order to get the Grand Tour achievement, you have to make 5 deliveries in the Baltic states. The only one we have left, as we've had left for a number of episodes now, is the one between Lithuania and Russia. Now, I couldn't get Halloween candy, so instead we have this bucket from the Volvo heavy construction DLC, I think it is. So we've got this bucket attached onto the end of us. We're taking it a 6-hour drive from where we are now in Russia down to Lithuania, and it must be perfect to get this achievement. To our advantage, it's early in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning game time, so maybe not so many cars out on a Sunday morning. And it looks like we're going to be fine for sleep. It's about a 6-hour delivery. So far, so good. Let's see how we do. Now, I think we've messed up 3 in a row. This is our 4th attempt. But I know we messed up ones before that, too. So anyway, we'll get started out here, and we'll see how we do. And let's connect a little bit as we get a little bit further down the road. I am taking it slow this time. We are going to do this. So we're only a few minutes into the drive, but one of the things I mentioned in the last episode was that this is actually a fairly challenging drive to get a perfect delivery on. One of the reasons of which is that, well, later on the speed limits constantly change and you're in these single lane highways and stuff like that. But another reason why is that you've got this long drive through Pskov at the city limits speed. So that means that, stay in your lane. Stop, 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 don't hit us. All right, we made it. So you've got the slower time speed, which is basically 3 minutes of 1 minute of real time equals 3 minutes of game time kind of thing. And so it takes quite a while from that perspective to drive through the town. And a rotary here makes me nervous. I'm glad that car was going out. And there's just a lot of tricky turns and you've got a lot of traffic and stuff like that. So it's just a lot more challenging to make it through the city. And then later on, you've got all the challenging kind of change in speed limits that go on too. So to my defense, I feel like this is a challenging delivery to make, but so far so good. We've chewed up about 12 minutes of the Pskov city driving, and we have yet to have any problems so far. Already, we're doing better than the last episode, where if you recall, we had an accident in the first minute or so. Anyway, we'll keep making our way through the city here. I kind of want to focus on the city driving here because I feel like if I talk and drive at the same time in the city here, I might totally mess this up. So we'll catch up as we get outside of the city limits. I think we're coming towards the end of it right now. But so far, so good. No damage, no fines. We got our lights on. We should be okay for sleep. See how all this goes. So we're through Pskov, and now we are at the Russian border again. Whoops, this is where we can get tickets pretty easily too. A little bit of tricky driving through here, and we have that X-ray station, I think, too. So yeah, this has to kind of pay attention here, but so far so good. We've got a little bit over 40 minutes of the journey done, but we did pick up a lot of the actual time of the drive. Okay, so we passed that X-ray inspection. Let's not make a mistake here and get fined for going the wrong way. Don't want to hit anything here either. That would kind of be a bummer. So we'll kind of make our way through the border crossing here, see how things go, and then catch you on the other side. All right. Stage 2. We're through the border crossing. We are out of Russia in Latvia, and buses are cutting us off. Cars are cutting us off. It's getting kind of crazy here. Oh, it's making me nervous. Don't you dare go, car. All right. So we're in a line of traffic. And now we get the challenging part where the speed limits are changing. We got rotaries and stuff like that. And we've got a little bit under 5 hours left to go. But we've passed 2 tests. The 3rd test coming up. The longer and perhaps more challenging of all the 3 is this long segment here with these changing speed limits. So let's go. Here we go. We got this. I will say, too, if you did see the last episode where we saw we had the accident afterwards, a number of people made some very interesting comments about that accident. Some about the legal blame for it. Others, however, taking a positive approach on this one here I'm looking at a comment from Stephen Baines, and I'll show it here. I was not expecting a start like that. Hilarious. I'm so glad that my catastrophes can provide entertainment. That's always kind of I guess a positive benefit to it. But he brings up another point here. He says, at least if you carry on like this, the series is going to be around for a while, right? So that is a positive aspect of this, right? Because if you never accomplish anything, there's still tons of stuff to do. So that's taking a look at the bright side of things for sure. Now, a number of people also brought up the legality of the crash here. Ostrich saying, no offense, but the crash at 1 minute was a little bit your fault because you're in the other car's lane. I will concede that point, but I will have you note, if you look very carefully, you can see that the other driver, by the way, I'm going really slow. Okay, now we're in Latvia. I'm going really slowly here because I don't want to get a speeding ticket, which is how we screwed up the 2 deliveries before this. So taking it slow here. If it takes like another 10 minutes, I want to get the perfect delivery here. But anyway, yes, he says a little bit your fault in that you're in that other car's lane. But yes, if you look closely, however, at the video of that accident, you'll note that the other driver had alcoholic beverages on the passenger seat, obviously in some state of intoxication, and was texting while he was driving. So I think I have a pretty good case for that one. And already we've made it over an hour and a half farther than we did in the last journey. So things are looking up, but gotta stay vigilant, right? Because if you recall 2 episodes ago, when I was trying to do this journey in the exact same direction, got about, what, 5/6 of the way there before getting a speeding ticket. So got to stay vigilant here. Anyway, a little bit over 4 hours left to go. We'll continue on our way. Still perfect so far, almost a little bit, yeah, coming up on the 1/3 mark. So fingers crossed, knock on wood. Let's get this. Little bit over 3 hours to go. Here's a 50. This is where we're going to catch it. Yeah. Spotted that one. You see that? Speed limit was like 80 or something like that. And now it drops down to 30. But we're catching it before we get there. Look at police car right up here. Isn't that a police car? Whoops. Yeah. That was close. Oh, yeah, police car. He would have just like stopped helping this guy, just written us a ticket. 30 mile an hour going over those train tracks. That's a speed trap right there. But we passed that one with flying colors. Now I think we can go back up to 50 maybe or something. So far, so good though. 3 hours left. We're still perfect. So halfway home. Let's do this. Some big news, right? 1.46 got released in American Truck Simulator. This, of course, is Euro Truck Simulator, and it hasn't been released yet. I guess it's coming in another couple days. Looks kind of cool. The thing there's another type of trailer, right? I forget, it was like a liquid, some type of gasoline trailer or something like that, which sounds pretty cool. And the thing that I'm most interested about 1.46 is the gallery feature. That looks pretty cool. Supposedly, it like helps you keep track of vista points that you've seen and not seen. And there's photo locations now that you can go to and take a photo and they'll record it. So that actually kind of sounds like another kind of cool little mini game within the game. You know, the other thing about this road here, just as an aside, changing topics here, but they don't put the speed limits up very often. So I'm not kind of sure what the speed limit is. Maybe there's a default speed limit that's like 80, but I feel like they just kind of make up their mind. This is just a stretch of road that's just designed to create speed ticket income. I know it is. I know these Latvian police, that's what they say. We're going to make this confusing for all the drivers coming through who are just going to rake in the cash. Anyway, we'll keep going. I want to talk about our hired driver experiment. So far, some interesting results on that so far, too. So we'll be back shortly to chat a little bit more. Alrighty, under 2 hours to go. We're 2/3 of the way there. Still perfect. Let's see if we can hang on here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the hired driver experiment because we're starting to have some data here, and we might actually be able to make one kind of hypothesis, I think, based on what we're seeing so far in the data. So, very interesting. We have 5 drivers, again, that we've hired with exactly the same truck, all operate at exactly the same time, operating all from exactly the same base. And we're going to look to give each one of them a different development pattern and see which one of them makes the most money. So let's take a look at what we can see so far. First up, we have driver William. Whoops, this is the one right there. That's where I got the speeding ticket before, but not this time. Got my eagle eyes on. That's the one where it said 50 and I was going like 70. I slammed on the brakes because I saw it, but invisible police officer nailed us with the ticket. Not this time, though. All right, so we've made it farther than the last 2 times. All right, I'm getting kind of nervous, actually, honestly, because I feel like this has gone on not too long, but it's gone on for a long time, right? I've been trying to get this last perfect delivery here for the Grand Tour achievement, and I want to go someplace else. And we're not hauling candy either, when we should be. But yes, to go back to our conversation at hand, William, who is balanced across all 5, so a skill point in the first 5, getting 1, 1, 1, 1 in all of the first 5 skill attributes, is our leader after like 3 or 4 days of game rate with an income here of 7,800 roughly euros. And that's kind of one of the things we've seen. Now we have our next driver here, Pierre, who's at the bottom. He is 50 miles an hour. Yes. Pierre has only made €1, and he is our exclusively long-distance driver. And interestingly enough, you can see that he's made deliveries twice of longer. He's going for the longer deliveries, like over 500 kilometers, which the other drivers aren't making, which is kind of cool. That means he's actually driving the way we've designed him to drive. But he couldn't get a delivery on the way back, which makes me think maybe he couldn't get a delivery because he didn't have the skills to pick up a certain type of cargo. Because what we can start to see is a pattern. We go to Max. So Max is 1 in 3 in the first 3 things. So long distance, ADR, and then high value cargo. And he's made 6,630 euros, which is pretty good. And that's, again, a balanced one kind of in the short aspect there, too. And then, sorry, I had to kind of change this to look. Speed limit 50. All right. So we're getting these rotary speeds here. Oh, this rotary looks a little dangerous. I better pay attention first. No, I guess we're good, huh? All right. Pretty good so far. Around the corner. Oh, no, we had a bus behind us, but it pulled out of the way. Most excellent. All righty. Hour and 11 minutes to go here. Still perfect, and we've made it through the treacherous rotaries of Latvia. Most excellent. But anyway, to go back to our next drivers, we have Patrick. And again, this follows this pattern. Patrick is our 4th worst driver. He has made only 2,500 roughly euros, and he is exclusively ADR. So again, not balanced. And then we have Sophie I, who's balanced. It's 1 for get a point in all of the first 5, and then go for long distance. She is our 3rd best driver, making made 6,000 euros so far. So the 3 drivers that have made the most money are the ones where we've spread the skill development points out. The 2 drivers who have made substantially less than them are the ones where we went either exclusively long distance or exclusively ADR. Now, it's still early days, right? But that does give us some indication. The hypothesis would be maybe it's better to balance out and give the drivers, your higher drivers, skills like a point in each rather than concentrating in one. We might be onto something. We might have to do this experiment again at some point too, because once, honestly, it's not a big data set when you really think about it, to be totally brutally honest here. But let me just check one thing. I want to make sure we don't get nipped. No, we got an hour and 40 minutes to go, 49 minutes. We're good. Okay. So yeah, let me know what you think about it so far. And again, the data, I'll put a link to the spreadsheet down in the description so you can check it out and stuff like that. It's got colors on it and everything like that. It's pretty cool. All right, we are yawning. I don't want to sleep though. I don't want to do that. I want to finish this drive. I don't think we're going to get any sort of danger. I might not park this one though, if we're kind of running short on sleep. But I think we're okay here. 43 minutes to go. All right, let's do this. We'll see you as we get closer to our final destination. 9 minutes away. Our sleep meter has turned red, but I think we still have, 54 minutes to do this. So I might not screw around with the backing up here, just because I feel like it might create issues with this. Ah, don't hit us, car. Don't hit that car. Good, we missed it. Nice turn. I feel like I'm getting better at turns after kind of watching real trucks do it. So we are approaching, I can see the flag up here. 5 minutes to go. We've got about 45 minutes to park this. I think we're just going to take it and be done with it because I want to get this achievement. This must be construction zone, 30 miles an hour or something like that. Nope, pretty good. Whoa, car. Oh, those cars are coming close to us here. All right. Got to turn left. Of course, they're throwing everything at us now here. Cars, challenges, traffic, and everything like that. Watch, we're going to get stuck in traffic and get a sleeping violation. That would be a bummer. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Ah, we're stuck in eternal traffic. Let's go. Come on, we got a bucket to deliver here. Here we go. Nice wide turn. We do not want to hit this truck approaching. No, 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 no. Please, 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 please. Ah, missed it by a ton. All right, one more left turn here, and we got this. Could we finally get the Grand Tour achievement? Is this... You're getting tired. I know, I know. Oh, we're blacking out here, but that's okay. We're just going to turn right in here, and we're going to take the... Where's that car? Don't want to hit that car. Yep, missed it by a mile. Up here, we're just going to take the parking thing, no matter what it is. Stay there, car. Don't you dare cut us off.
Tournez à gauche.
All right, we got to turn in here, and we're just not going to park it. I'm just going to take the delivery so that we can make sure we get this. Take the turn nice and wide. Put it right here. Normally I would try to park it, but I'm worried about the sleep violation. Have we done it finally? I'm in a hurry. We're going to skip it now. Synchronization with World of Trucks. Grand Tour. Have we finally completed it? Yes! Achievement unlocked. Grand Tour. After 742 attempts, we have finally made the Grand Tour achievement. Oh, yes! I am so glad to get that monkey off my back. Anyway, and we're getting about halfway towards level 34. Happy days. 11,000 euros. How much money do we have now? 56,000. We did buy another truck and driver in our last episode. Okay. Finally, finally, finally. When we come back, I think we're going to go... I'm not sure where I'll go next. If you got ideas where we should visit next, let me know. But definitely want to keep working on the Halloween event. Got about... It's the 10th now. We got the 14th. Oh my gosh, 5 days left to do it. We only got 4 deliveries. So got to get busy delivering Halloween candy. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.